Pizza Creations. This is my mom, Natalia, and we're going to be doing the first of what hopefully will be many of these kind of tutorials based on our pretzel baking kits. So what we've got here is our dough. This is about how much dough you'll be able to use from a baking kit, how much it'll make. And we've got our sugar, our butter, and our cinnamon, and we're gonna get to work here. Do you want an apron?
Sure.
Do you want an apron?
No problem.
So, just because we're working with flour, you don't want to get the entire kitchen. I mean, you can get the entire kitchen pretty gross, but you don't want to get yourself gross, just in case, you know, you have company coming over, you got your kids, you got to run around after them, you don't want to be washing everything all the time. So just pretend that it's a Sunday morning, you're stressed out, worried about what you're going to feed everybody. Guess what? You've got a pretzel kit in your cupboard, boom bam, you're going to have cinnamon rolls ready to go. Okay, so now what? We've got our dough here, it's risen, and what are we going to do first?
We are going to stretch the dough nicely and evenly after, of course, you left it out for maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes in a nice warm place. And you just want to create a
square?
Yeah, stretching the dough.
Show me how you would stretch it aggressively.
Okay.
You said you wanted to stretch it nicely.
You have aggressively. You have to start from your shoulders. If you just want to go easy, just go like la 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 la. I'm almost there. This is how much we got so far. But I would like the dough to be a little bit thinner because we are going to roll it, and like you of course make the cinnamon rolls.
How about how thick should it be?
I'm going to show you in just a second. I just want to get to that point.
Right now it looks about a 1/4 inch thick. You know, just like.
Well, I would like it a little bit thinner.
A little thinner.
Yeah, because
Why?
I like just when you open the cinnamon roll,
Like
you just have layers, and I love that.
Alright, not just for 3-4 layers like your grocery store. You are making this gourmet for your family.
Exactly. You put love and passion into it. And if you don't want to do it, put your kids to do it. It's a nice project that you can do and teach them to use their hands and
for something other than video games.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've made a big, huge sheet here.
Okay.
This is quite large. It's covering up the majority of my island counter.
Right.
And now what do? We have a cutter,
so I'm
for a pizza cutter. If you don't have a cutter, you can just use a knife, that's fine. And
just
cutting off the edges?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want something yummy with the leftovers, you can deep fry those.
Oh yeah, maybe the air fryer. Maybe an air fryer? Maybe.
You can just let them like this, maybe cut them in, smaller pieces, just like that.
Kind of like a donut.
Let them rise and and then deep fry them and then put powdered sugar on them. They are delicious. Used to be my favorite thing to eat when I grew up back in the old country. So you see what I'm doing? Ta-da-da, ta-da. Can you see the thickness?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, all right. So at this point, I want lots of butter.
Right now we have 5 ounces of butter, which is probably what? It's probably like 2 sticks. I'll have everything linked in the recipe box below. Like you'll be able to see the whole recipe. So you don't even have to watch this annoying video. You can just get to the recipe and just be on your way.
Okay, this is melted butter.
Yes.
And
only melted.
Well, you can use melted. I like to use melted because it works easier with it than just soft. If you have just very soft butter, you can just spread it with your hand all over. Alright, so if you have a nice brush or bigger than this, you can, have more. So
this is the only brush I could find tonight. I don't know what happened to the other one. I'm looking over all the drawers that I've got here in the kitchen. This is it. This is it. This is what I
Anyway,
got.
so it seems like a lot of butter, but the butter is gonna be absorbed by the dough. So, you know, just give it time. And
Yeah, we've already gone through half of the butter.
so right
So,
now,
if you can see here, we've already gone through half of our thing of butter.
yeah. So right now I'm getting. We have one of those or drainers like the thing that's not this one here.
Oh,
Yeah.
these are dainty. You don't have to. This is just
Okay.
for being fancy.
It's no, not fancy. I think it's easier to go. See? It's easier. That's fine. It's easier to go with it. You see how easy it is? Done.
What the hell is this thing called? It's kind of a sifter. I don't know.
It's
I
not
just
a
buy them. I don't know what they're
It's
called.
not a sifter. It's something else. But you find it in, for $1,
You can
dollar
find it at
store.
Walmart. I don't know.
And you can use the same one to powder, those little things with powder sugar.
If you want extras while you're waiting for the cinnamon roll.
And now I'm going to put sugar. You can use any kind of sugar you want, but you can use white sugar. This is very light brown sugar. And at this point, I'm taking the pan I'm going to be using to bake them, and I'm gonna, my daughter says she wants to use that kind of spray. I go the old-fashioned way.
It helps. It
with-
really helps.
with-
Especially the edges.
With melted butter. And I hope it's not going to stick because I'm going to put plenty of butter.
We have a lot.
So at this point, we are just going to roll the dough.
Okay, does
So-
it matter how you roll?
There's
I don't know.
only one.
Do you rock and roll?
There's only one.
There's only one way to roll.
Okay, so as you see, as I'm rolling, I'm just brushing a little bit of butter. You see when I roll?
Oh,
Okay. You see, just a little bit.
wow.
And I'm going again. And I'm going to do it again. And you can add anything to this particular, combination. You can add walnuts, the pecans. You can add any kind of dried fruit. Of course, you have to cut it in small pieces, dice it, and just play with it because it's really, really fun to combine things and make it even more appetizing.
Yeah, and you can get super creative. We're always encouraging that at the restaurant. People just be as creative as you want. I mean, the recipe is begging for something with it. Add pecans, add whatever you want. When it comes out, instead of using icing, you can make your own whipped cream. I don't know, like go
Yeah,
crazy.
you can make you buy Nutella for instance, and you mix it with some whipped cream, and instead
Voila.
of regular icing, you can just use that. So meantime, we warmed up the oven at 350. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, my oven is extremely slow.
So that's what
let's see.
you have to. The domestic ovens are so different, so you have to know your own oven and it goes like that. Okay. And just start with 350. So
Okay, we're using a pizza cutter here, but of course you can use anything you want. I'm sure most of you guys have pizza cutters
I
in your
can
home.
use a knife.
But
There's a
no,
knife.
don't use a knife. Use a pizza cutter.
Okay. Well, it's good to have a knife because the knives are a little bit sharper and they cut a little bit better. The slicer is always, you have to press a little bit harder. So you always have to look at how
How deep?
how deep is this. So it's like
2 inches.
2 inches and a half. So I'm going to go with 2 inches. Okay? Just like this. So
And do you want to test out the first one? Do you want me to try put it in here?
no, don't. So look what we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see,
You
we
kind of
just
stand them up like little soldiers.
yeah. And it doesn't have to be cut perfectly. You can cut them any way you want them. Really. So I'm going to put maybe 3 because they are gonna be. You see what I did? Katinka?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna put like 3
3 in a row.
in a row. Okay. Look how beautiful they are.
Yeah, the layers really make the difference here.
Yeah, and that's what I want when I eat. How do you call this?
What are the things called? What are we making?
Okay, so I like to get all that, layer after layer after layer, and it just goes into my mouth, and I'm just loving it. You see? Look at this.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Ta-da! So look.
Oh yeah. Look at that. That looks great. Just standing up there like little soldiers. And what do we do now? Now we wait.
You cover them.
Okay.
But before I do that, I would like to put a little bit more butter.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with more butter.
Yeah. Butter is always fun. And you just sprinkle it all over. Sprinkle it all over. Butter is delicious. So I'm just trying to get all the nice fat. Put it here. Alright.
Alright, cool. And we're gonna break for now and we'll come back to you.
Alright, so I'm gonna move this next to a warm place. I'm gonna tell you, most of the yeast-based dough I make, do you know where I put them to rise?
Where? Because I have my secret place too. Does everyone have their secret place that they put the dough to rise? I put mine in the oven with the light on. I was told that a long time ago by one of our grad teachers that we learned from a while back, and that's what I've been doing. That's what I do, or I put it on the radiator, because I have radiators in my house. Where do you put it? Where do you put it?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom? Why do you put it in the bathroom?
Because it's really warm there and it rises fast and
Nobody messes with it?
nobody messes with it. So there you go.
Alright, yeah. Make a little trip over here. Come over the camera.
So I'm going to use 4. And look at this little, oh goodness, of fried dough.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's what they look like, and basically
So
this is like a big Romanian thing actually, like our family is Romanian, so and I grew up like eating these like little fried donuts, not made out of this dough, made out of a very similar dough, and just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
but we had it with powdered sugar on top and I just got
powder sugar is a lot better. So we continue to do this,
Yeah.
we just turn the, try to keep a good temperature so you don't,
consistent temperature.
so you don't fry them too fast.
Yeah, you don't want them to
Or
get too
too-
dark or then they get
Yeah.
hard. But these look good. Yeah, so we're just waiting on the cinnamon rolls now. We'll come back to you when they're ready. Alright, here we go. We're about to take the cinnamon rolls out of the oven after about 20 minutes of cooking.
Did you turn the oven off?
Yes, make sure you turn the oven off.
Okay.
Be careful. And wow, look at that.
Yep.
Look at that.
And
So now, I guess you begin the delicate process of taking them out of the container. I don't know if you can see, but
well,
the butter
for
is all
now,
buttery.
yeah, it's all butter and cinnamon
Yeah.
on the bottom, so
It's gonna have a nice crispy.
gooiness
Yeah.
and yumminess.
You're gonna see it live.
Yeah, let me see if we can show people now. Can you guys see the
Can you
bottom?
see the bottom? I don't know if you can see the bottom.
It's
but
all caramelized sugar and
Yeah.
butter. Oh my god.
let's see, because what can we use
delicious.
to get it out?
So hold on a second, we have to put the icing.
I'm just being prepared.
So we made an icing. This time it's cream icing, but you can use any kind of icing, you know. Sometimes I use chocolate icing, delicious. So I'm just gonna pour it all over. We have a little spatula so I can get all the goodness. Alright, so I'm just spreading it while they are still warm. Okay. And look what happens. Yummy. Your kids are going to love it, and not only the kids, you guys are gonna love it. With a nice glass of wine.
Oh yeah, with wine? You mean a cup of coffee? A cup of coffee or a mimosa?
I would go with the wine.
Here.
I would go with the wine. For the cream cheese, I used only one small pack.
Yeah, the
of,
small packs like you find in the grocery store. What is it? I think it's like 8 ounces. 8 ounces of cream cheese.
Cream cheese, yeah.
How much sugar do you think you used?
Half a cup.
Yeah, we didn't finish the sugar from the last when we were making them, so we just used that for the icing. So basically, I think the best way to do this for the morning is probably just to wake up early before the kids or whatever, and then like make the dough quickly, work on the roll, and let it rise for about 45 minutes. But obviously, it's up to you how long you want to let it rise for. As it's rising, you do something else. Everyone's going to be starting to make breakfast, starting to wake up, whatever, and then bada boom, bada bang. Then you have you pop these in the oven while everyone's sitting down to eat, and then you have cinnamon rolls at the end of your breakfast.
So here it comes. Which one?
Okay.
I'll take the edge on.
You like the edges?
Or no, I always like the edges.
Yeah. Some people are edge people, and some people are middle people. You can touch it. It's just us here.
Okay.
Wow.
See, it's nice and golden brown. Yummy. And of course you can, put some. You see? Beautiful. Your kids are gonna love it, and you guys are gonna love it.
Okay guys, so that wraps up our first tutorial for the baking kits. Thank you so much for joining us, and I know it was really long, but it is kind of an intense
That's what
dish to
baking
make.
does.
That's what baking is. Baking is always long, but hopefully the end result is worth it for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!
Enjoy it. Bye. It was really good.
Okay, so...
Carlo, are you ready? Do you want middle or edge?
Oh no.
Middle?